Hello friends, my name is Salman and today I will discuss a very important topic, virtualization in cloud computing for absolute beginners. So let's get started. So the first question arises, what is virtualization? So virtualization means not real, cannot be touched. For example, in pandemic we have a virtual conferencing. As you can see from the picture, 4 people are going into a video conferencing. So this is not a real conference because it don't have a real conference hall or chairs or in office premises. So this type of setup is called virtualized setup. So in computer world there are virtual computers. So as you go to the banking sector or some corporate sector, you will see the computer which is operating there. But they are the dumb terminals, but their virtual desktop is coming from the server end, and this is called a VDI solutions. So how a physical, first of all I will tell you how the physical computer works. So first of all I will, anybody will purchase a physical computer, for example HP and Dell. After purchasing, he will install a operating system, it may be a Windows, Linux or Mac OS. And on top of that he will deploy a application like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, DNS, ERP and SAP. So this is the convention data center servers overview. So as you can see now, in traditional data center server, for example we have 16 GB of RAM and 4 CPU, and when we install our operating system, it will consume 4 GB RAM and 1 CPU for operating system. On top of that, if we install an application, it will consume 2 GB RAM and 1 CPU for the app, for running the apps. So as you can see now, in physical environment we have 4 CPU and 16 GB RAM, but out of them we only using 8 GB RAM and 2 CPU. That means our resources are underutilized. So in order to utilize our resources 100%, we take the help from the virtualization. So what is virtualization? In virtualization environment we have same physical server like Dell, HP. On top of that, now we have installed a additional software which is called hypervisor, which provide the virtualization environment to the physical server. On top of that, now we can easily install multiple operating systems. As you can see from this picture, I have installed 4 operating systems with their apps. So in this scenario, we have 16 GB RAM and 4 CPU. Now I will distribute 4 GB RAM and 1 CPU on each operating system. So in this way, I will use all the resources 100% utilization. So this is very beneficial because in this scenario we will use all the hardware resources efficiently. So understanding the virtualization terms. So before going into deep dive into a virtualization, we should understand the following basic terms, which is fundamental terms of virtualization. The first term is called bare metal server. What is bare metal server? A physical server without an operating system is called bare metal server. That means if you purchase a server and you don't install any OS on top of that, this is called a bare metal server. And after that we have an application layer software which is called a hypervisor. As you can see, this is our hardware, and on top of the hardware we install hypervisor, and after installing hypervisor we are able to create a virtual machine. This is called the virtual machines. After that we have virtual machines. These machine which is created on top of the hypervisor is called the virtual machine. Sometimes we call it a guest operating system, and sometimes we also call it an instances of virtual machine. So the other term is called virtualization manager. So what is virtualization manager? For example, if we have more than 1, 2, 3 or more than 10 physical hosts, in order to manage this from the central location, we need some virtualization manager software. So in VMware environment we call it vCenter, and in Oracle environment we call it VM Manager. After that, now we have another term which is called VDI. VDI is basically a virtual desktop infrastructure. Basically these are the virtual machines saved on a server, and they are displayed on a client side. So basically the client side is called the dumb terminal. They are only having a keyboard, mouse and a monitor, but the actual machine running from the server, and this type of setup is called VDIs. After that we have a P2V conversion. Basically what is P2V conversion? P means physical to virtual conversion. Because in old environment we have a physical servers. Now after, for implementing hyper virtualization, we need to convert this physical machine into a virtual machine. So in order to convert this physical to virtual machine, we use the P2V converter, which is available in VMware and other vendors also. Now there is another type of conversion which is called V2V. V2V means virtual to virtual. Basically, if suppose we have a two environment, one environment is of VMware and other environment is of Hyper-V for Microsoft. If we want to migrate machine, our virtual machine from VM environment to the Microsoft environment, then this type of migration is called V2V migration or conversion. So now let's take a look of advantages of virtualization. So the biggest environment advantage of virtualization is the cost, because in virtualization you don't need to buy multiple servers, racks and UPS. So you will cut down the cost of extra servers and other network peripherals. The second point is real estate, because less hardware requires the less space. For example, one rack instead of 10 rack. So that means your space requirement shrink down and you save a lot of money. The third is go with the electricity. For example, if we have a 10 server instead of 100 server, that means we can save 90% servers electricity bill. So this is also a very big advantage of virtualization. After this we have a ease of management, because when there is no virtualization, I have managed my 30 servers with separate mouse, keyboard and monitor. So I realized that this is very difficult to manage multiple server without the help of virtualization. Now after implementing the virtualization software, I am accessing all the virtual machine from a single console, which is called vCenter. So this is a very good advantage of virtualization. After that we have a redundancy, lesser downtime. Redundancy means if something happens, something goes wrong, for example your server is crashes. In previously when we have physical server, we have to purchase the hardware and replace the hardware and then up and running our servers and restore the backups. Now in virtual environment we don't need to do this type of exercise. We can run our virtual machine from any other host with the help of cluster or some other feature of VMware. I will discuss this feature in detail in my upcoming video. Basically this is the introductory video. So this the redundancy also very good advantage of virtualization. After that we have faster deployment of machine. Basically in virtualization we have to create a template of any operating system, and top of that we have to install application. And if we want to create a new machine or server, we just click, we have just to click 3 or 4 clicks, and from the template we can deploy a new operating system within a 10 to 20 seconds. So I will also demonstrate in future video. After that we have resource availability. For example, in previous days my database administrator come to me and ask me, Salman, I need some more space. For example, he had a 4 TB hard drive, now he wants 2 TB extra hard drive. So in that case I will expend a lot of time to purchasing a hard drive. But now after implementing a virtualization, if I will just right click on my server and increase my resources, for example I can increase my RAM, hard drive and CPU on the running machine. Better testing and performance. Basically virtual machine give a very good feature of snapshotting. What is a snapshot? For example, if someone is testing their code on a server and something goes wrong, so in this case they can be revert back to the previous state with the help of snapshot feature. I will also demonstrate this feature in my upcoming video. Licensing. So licensing is also very important factor. we do not pay all server license in case of physical server, but instead we pay the license or our machine per sockets, or physical machine per socket or per CPU. So these are the some very good advantages of virtualization, but beside this advantage, there are also a lot of advantages of the virtualization. So basically, what is the difference between virtualization versus cloud? So virtualization is a software technology. It enables us to create a virtual machine on our physical servers. Whereas cloud is a remote location which utilizes the virtualization technology. Basically, you can hear a cloud of Google Cloud or AWS Cloud or Amazon or Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud. These are the remote location where they have a lot of servers and other hardware present over there. So virtualization is a technology, and the cloud is an environment. Basically, in cloud we have implemented the virtualization technology. Cloud can include physical or virtual and container computers. Basically, these types of elements are present in cloud infrastructure. So basically, this is my own data center. Basically, this is a pictorial view of my own data center. As you can see, I have a physical server. On top of that, I have created a virtualization layer. And after enabling the virtualization, we can install multiple operating system on top of that. And on virtualization, we can implement the applications. So in this scenario, I have to manage my data center myself. I have to manage electricity myself. I have to manage cooling myself. I also have to manage hardware, RAM, hard drive, operating system, and I have also look after my license. And after that, I am able to manage my application. In the other end, for cloud data center, we have the same setup, but in this type of setup, we only manage our application. Rest of the things, license, operating system, hardware, is the responsibility of cloud data center. So this is the very huge advantage over a local data center to cloud data center, because in cloud data center we only manage our applications. So virtualization versus cloud. Virtualization is a software technology. What is cloud? Cloud is a remote location which utilizes the virtualization technology. And there is a type of cloud which is called private cloud, or type of cloud computing that can be implementing using a proprietary architecture. Recently, I have implemented a private cloud in my organization. Private cloud means I only offer my services to my system concern, my related companies. But there is another type of cloud which is called public cloud. The example of public clouds are Google Cloud or Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud, or AWS. These are the public cloud. You can buy the services from there. So in this lecture, I have covered this type of topic. If you like this video, then please hit the button, hit the like button. And if you don't subscribe my channel till now, then please subscribe my channel. So I will be back in another video and moving forward to the VMware. Again, thank you very much for your time.